It's day one of snooker's Whooshie Classic, and we have a first here. Ronni Evans, the women's world champion, the first woman to qualify for a world ranking event. She beat the former world amateur champion Tepchara Nu of Thailand in the qualifiers a few weeks ago. This is a wildcard match, though. She was unlucky, really, to draw a wildcard because it looked like she was going to play Neil Robertson. But first of all, she's got to beat Zhu Yinghui if that is to happen. Well, it's a big day, of course, for Ronni. She has been on the main tour. She was given a wildcard a couple of years back. Didn't fare too well. But, of course, she's in a difficult position. She's by far the best player on the women's circuit. She's won the world title 9 times. So, in some ways, she's too good for the other women. She's not quite yet good enough for certainly the top professionals. But, as I say, it was a good win over Tepchara Nu. He's a good player. So that would have given her a lot of confidence. She's not actually on the professional tour, but because not everyone entered, they topped up the 128 player field with players from the Q school, and she did pretty well in the Q school, so she got a place. But this is a tough match again. We've got a dangerous young player here, Zhu Yinghui. Alison Fisher was the great women's player of 20 years ago. She beat quite a few male players in invitation events, but she ended up going to America to play pool, where she's done really well. She's been very successful. Oh dear, that wasn't very successful.
Yes, that long attempt at the long red there has given Ronni first chance, although you've got to say it's not an easy one. Let's have a look to see if the black goes to the right corner. The pink will go to the right middle, but the red's not easy. First time I've seen her play, and that wasn't a bad red to start with.
Yes, it's worth saying it's not a men's tour that we show on Eurosport. It's open to men and women. There's no discrimination in the professional game.
Well, that was a super shot. Played very confidently. Played the cannon to the red.
There is, though, certainly a financial disparity between the professional circuit and the women's circuit. Ronni O'Selivin, when he won the world title, picked up $250,000. Ronni Evans had won her 9th women's title a few weeks earlier. Her prize was £400. And of course the good thing about her now being on television is hopefully other girls will see her and get inspired to play themselves. The culture of snooker clubs, I think, in the UK has changed. They haven't always been the most welcoming place for women down the years. Well, that was, didn't want to catch the brown there, obviously. fact, there are some clubs that barred women, not necessarily snooker clubs, but other establishments.
Well, it wasn't very far away. Played the cue ball in such a way as not to leave an easy red on for her opponent. And there's some pressure on Zhu here. Playing the Women's World Champion. He'll be expected to win, but it could turn out to be a tough match, this. Just could have done with a little bit more pace in the cue ball there. Still on this red to the left corner. Thinking of playing a delicate cannon to the pink, pushing it towards the middle. Nicely played. This isn't easy. It's red to the middle. Lots of pressure on this shot. Well played again.
I'm sure Rianne is excited, nervous, but also determined to make her mark here today. Oh dear.
Well, that was unexpected, especially after the pots that she'd made so far. She'd potted all the pressure balls, but that could be expensive.